Mr. President, and there was a resolution of the Senate for the committee yesterday to sit down and look at the report so that we'll bring it today for consideration. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, if you are telling me that I am a member of this committee, Senator Dino Melai is a member of this committee, Senator Matthew Monsurat, Senator Mustafa, all of us were waiting, and there is a waiting to be called to deliberate on this report. And we know that there are so many petitions concerning this nominee. And this nominee is going to hold a very sensitive office in the EFCC. I think it is not right for us to just do a shortcut in screening this individual. The rights of the committee members should be given. If there is any petition against this man, let us look at it. If there is nothing against the petition, we throw it out. If there is nothing, and the resolution of the Senate yesterday was for us as a committee to sit down. And the procedure of this committee, when we are sitting down, the clerk normally sends a letter, normally come to our office, call us. I don't know what the interest is. Right now, as I'm sitting here, the chairman came with a document that me and Senator Dino, we should sign for him. I think what we are trying to do is not right. We should step down this report. Let the committee sit down for us to deliberate on this. If a man, why are we avoiding screening this person? Why are we avoiding him? What is the interest concerning the Secretary of EFCC that we don't know? If the EFCC, they are doing investigation on individuals, why can't we perform our constitutional right enshrined in the Constitution by Section 88 for us to do it? Why are we afraid to do the right thing? So I think the right thing is for us. Let us sit down, unless of course, if we don't have any right in that committee. We are founding members of that committee. It was the resolution. Go and see the votes and proceedings of yesterday. Thank you very much.
I'm not given to making response to trivialities and frivolities in the floor of Senate. Mr. President, this committee, the Senate works in committees. And the Senate Committee on Anti-Corruption and Financial Crime is one of such committees. And it is right, even to inform the Senate here, that the quorum of our committees is 3. We give notice of meeting. I have notice of meeting given on 24th of October for this meeting. I have a copy of it here. I sent it to the member who is trying to mislead this chamber here. We sent it, my clerk sent it to everybody. Mr. President, you go to other paper where we advertise the notice of our meeting, the votes and proceedings. It was also for 24th advertised, and every of our members were also informed about this committee. On the same day we wanted to go for this screening, Mr. President, I also asked our colleagues, we are going for chambers for this exercise. And when we came over there, only 3 people were in attendance. And we did the business of this committee and concluded our activities. And came up with a report, which we have here. Yesterday, I brought this in up here. The member who was absent in our committee stopped this committee, Senate, from doing the right thing. He was not in the meeting. He shouldn't have been there. He couldn't. He was telling this Senate that he participated in the screening of ICPC. Mr. President, we have 2 reports that are coming. This one is just coming. The second one is going to come. That is ICPC, where he participated. He was never there. And he came here to stop our business of our activity here. And Mr. President, we have a report here. Let the Senate do the needful. And that is, consider what we have done here. Unless you say the committee should no longer work, and that 3 does not form quorum for committee to meet, then you direct me and order our rules. We change it so that it will suit my absentee colleagues.
I quote item number 9 of our proceedings of today. The last paragraph there reads, by the leave of the Senate, item number 9, page number 1074. 1074. Yes, number 26. It said, Committee on Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes, report of the confirmation for appointment as the Secretary of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC. Motion made that the Senate do receive and consider the report of the Committee on Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes and confirmation of Olanipekun Olukayode Esquire for appointment as Secretary for the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, by Senator Chukwuka G. Utazi, Enugu North. Question put and agreed to. Reports laid and presented. Debates. Then, by the leave of the Senate, the chairman was mandated to meet committee members for their endorsements and to report to the next legislative day. Mr. President, this was not carried out. The mandate of this House, the resolution of this House yesterday, was for the committee to meet and then discuss and endorse. That did not happen. And I know Chukwuka Utazi is an honorable Nigerian, and on his honor, he knows that the committee did not meet yesterday. So I will now ask that we carry out the resolution of this Senate by the committee meeting, and then meeting the resolution of this Senate, then we can now come back and make our presentation.
Okay.
This is the resolution of the Senate yesterday, and if we are lawmakers, we cannot be lawbreakers. The committee must meet. The committee must meet as agreed yesterday. Then we can now make our report to the Senate. If we do anything short of that, then we are breaking the resolution of the Senate ourselves.
Based on the procedure the chairman had come up with, the chairman could present the report. The chairman had formed a quorum. It was out of respect for our colleague that said he had not seen the report that we said we should stand it down for a day so that there will be further consultation. It does not mean that they had to agree. They could still take a position or take their position. It was out of the fact that you got up and said yesterday you had not seen the report. We agreed that, okay, for the purpose of that, the chairman should please show you the report and see the report and bring it back for today. It doesn't necessarily mean that you had to meet. So I think that we must follow our procedure, strictly follow our procedure. In as much as we have so chairman, chairman,
for opportunity to speak second time on this very issue that should not take much of our attention of this Senate. Mr. President, you out of courtesy, because there was no reason even to do anything otherwise. But out of courtesy, you asked that we extend the information to our colleagues. Yesterday, immediately after the sitting, all the reports, my clerk, is my clerk here? We packaged all the reports to their all offices. And look for this man who went for a public accounts committee oversight yesterday. He was not there. He was not there. Went for public accounts oversight yesterday. And today again he is coming here to keep us down here. This man who went for oversight the same. Mr. President, is either we want to do this job or not.
If in this chamber has been changed, we should be able to know that we are laying precedence on other matters coming or matters behind us. We have a resolution for us to meet as a committee. What is the interest concerning this matter? The chairman of the committee that was saying that we did not attend this meeting, let him tell me one meeting concerning anti-corruption that I have not attended, except this one. Why is this one different? There is no any record, any meeting on anti-corruption that I have not attended. Why is the chairman trying to avoid meeting on this matter. What is the interest?
Chair, Senator Misao.
Colleagues, I think this debate is completely unnecessary. The procedure in this parliament since 1999 is that when a committee comes up with their report, the first thing to be done is to lay it. That's called receiving the report. It's at that point, if there's any problem with the processes, that it comes up. But once it is laid, it becomes the property of the Senate. So I think at this rate, it's not about the committee any longer. What we need to do at this point, sir, is for the debate, for the report to be discussed, and then you put the question, and everybody will vote the way he wants.
As yesterday, when we had to lay off the consideration, this should go full cycle. They can object to anything they don't want here. And let me also believe that our colleagues who are talking against this are not, in my judgment, completely against everything. So let's go the whole hog, pass this. If those who don't want this report to pass, based on the recommendations, they can vote and carry the day. But it is important, like the Deputy Senate President said, that we should be really adhered to all to the provisions of our rules, so that we are guided instead of some sentiments. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead. This matter has gone beyond that now. You have raised your observation. Okay, is beyond the resolution.
We are not even respecting our own resolution. We are not even respecting our own resolution.
Okay. Distinguished colleagues, the Senate and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes on the screening of Mr. President's nominee for appointment as Secretary of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and approved as the nomination of Olanipekun Olukayode Esquire as Secretary of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Olanipekun Olukayode Esquire as Secretary of the Economic Financial Crimes Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Olanipekun Olukayode Esquire is hereby confirmed as Secretary of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Leader of the Senate.